Hey, up here. I found some bird eggs up here. Just dropped them into the door mechanism. Shut it right down. Like, bird, 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 bird. Okay, that's probably the bird in it that laid the eggs. Livid.
And we are here for another game review. And this time, we're going to talk about the 5 good things and the 5 bad things that I found in Portal 2. Portal 2 is a first-person puzzle platform game. The game was developed by Valve, and it is available on PC, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. The game has a single-player campaign and a co-op campaign, but in this video, we're going to talk about the single-player campaign only. The game also has the option to let the player create puzzles for themselves. The game tells the story of Chell, a human woman who's located in a giant robot facility made by Aperture Science. She's been doing a lot of tests and puzzles that were created by the head of the facility, an AI named GLaDOS. GLaDOS disliked Chell to say the least, and that because of their history that occurred in Portal 1. If you haven't seen my video on the first Portal game, you can find it in my channel video. In this game, Chell meets an AI named Weathley, who helped Chell to overcome GLaDOS once again. But the game doesn't end there, not at all. Weathley replaced GLaDOS at the head of the facility, and things are getting much worse. Chell then continued her journey to overcome the obstacles and get out of the facility. In this video, I'm going to talk mainly about the things that happened in Portal 2, but from time to time, I will address to Portal 1 for comparison. So let's jump right into the list of 10 good and bad things that I found in Portal 2. We will start with the 5 good things. Number 1. Portals. As was mentioned in my previous video about Portal 1, the portal mechanics are really fun to play with. One of the minor things that I really liked about it, by the way, is that the player can open 2 portal gates and that there are no differences between those 2 gates. What I mean by that is that the player can go in and get out of both portals equally. The portals are used to move around between places and for moving different objects between places as well. There are many parts where the player needs to use the portals in order to jump very high or fly through the air. This specifically is one of my favorite things in the game. Another way to use the portals is to direct lasers to their designated point, and by doing that, opening doors or enabling and disabling other machineries.
Can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure.
Number 2. Characters and interactions. I'll start with the fact that the constant interaction is great in both games, but in this game there is a bit more depth of conversation and there are more sentimental sides to them. The characters in this game are Chell, who is a nonverbal character, GLaDOS, who is an AI that is the head of the Aperture facility, Weathley, who is an AI that firstly helps Chell to get out from the facility, and Cave Johnson, who was the head of the facility a long time before the current timeline. Each of these characters interact with the world in some way, but I personally find the interaction between GLaDOS and Chell more entertaining, especially because GLaDOS got a chip on its shoulders. And when it comes to Weathley, well, I will talk about it later this video.
Oh no! No! Oh no!
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science, you monster.
Number 3. Story. The main character Chell is waking up quite a while after the event of Portal 1 in the same Aperture facility. Only this time, things have changed quite a lot. There is no one that managed the facility since GLaDOS has been disabled. Not long after Chell woke up, an orb-shaped AI named Weathley approaches her. Weathley is helping Chell to navigate the place in her way out, but at some point, they accidentally restoring GLaDOS. GLaDOS is returning Chell to the testing areas, but this time with a lot of resentment, where it's happily saying that it will punish and kill Chell. The fact that GLaDOS remembered the event that occurred in the first game makes the game very interesting. After defeating GLaDOS again, then comes the opportunity to put Weathley in charge instead of GLaDOS. And after that, things are getting more exciting. Weathley goes all unstable dominator mode and makes things worse. The game then continues where Chell and GLaDOS are working together in order to defeat Weathley. I really enjoyed the story of this game, especially because we got to learn much more about GLaDOS' history.
If you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage.
Number 4. Paint colors. This game introduces us to different paint colors. The player does not control the paint like they control the portals. They actually use the portals for different uses. Each color is also used for different uses. The colors are blue, orange, and white. The blue color helps the character to jump higher. The orange color helps the character to run faster. And the white color is used to open portals on surfaces where it's not possible to create portals until the white paint is covering them. The paint colors mechanics is adding a lot of challenge to the game, which wasn't in the first game. I found it very challenging and very enjoyable. It also raised some questions as well, but that's for another video. Number 5. The End Song. Just like in the first Portal game, GLaDOS is singing a song at the end. The song describes how GLaDOS feels toward Chell, and also a bit about GLaDOS feeling to itself. There aren't many things that you can say about the song, but I thought that it worth mention because I really liked it.
Under the circumstances, I've been shockingly nice. You want your freedom, take it.
Just a quick stop for a second. If you do like this content, please consider to leave a comment and subscribe. The 5 bad things. Number 1. Non-verbal. It bothered me that Chell is unable to talk. And I don't mean it like I want her to start talking about the meaning of life or anything. I don't even think that she had to say full sentences. I believe that it was fun if she could reply with short answers or even just by grunting here and there and respond to the other characters. It made this character bland in my opinion. And that is actually something that could affect the experience even more. Imagine that at the beginning of the game, when Weathley tells her to say something, and she would reply with some or whatever, it wouldn't even change Weathley for the dialogue, and it would be funny, in my opinion. Anyway, let's go with the next one.
Yay! And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything?
Number 2. No flying balls. This is the part where I compare Portal 1 to Portal 2. Although Portal 1 added quite a few new things to the world, it also took away a few. One of those things that was taken were the flying balls. These balls, very similar to the lasers, used to have a certain spot that they should fit in, and if the player would do something wrong and then the ball would hit them, the character will die. Those flying balls were excluded from Portal 2. Why? I don't know. But I'm sure that Valve could have made quite some useful things with these balls and new challenges as well. Number 3. Weathley. Let's talk about Weathley. Voiced by the amazing Stephen Martin, an absolute entertainment for this game. Weathley is a stupid AI that at the beginning of the game helped Chell to run away from her chamber. I called Weathley stupid because that's what it's supposed to be, not out of hate. Weathley at some point becomes the main antagonist of the story, after replacing GLaDOS at the head of the facility. It did not succeed in creating new tests and was about to destroy the whole facility while trying to kill Chell. I put it on this list because Weathley is not a good bad guy, and at the end of the game, it is still likable. One of the upsides in this line of story is that he makes GLaDOS into a potato, which I found hilarious.
Let there be light. That's God. Just quoting God. Oh, look at that! turning. Ominous. But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving up.
Number 4. The ending. I didn't like the ending of the game at all. The end of the game showed that GLaDOS is finally freeing Chell and sent her out of the facility. When Chell is outside, a door is being shut behind her to hint that she is no longer able to come into the facility. Although it is a good ending, my problem lies a bit before that part. There is a cutscene that shows many turrets doing some kind of little dance to music that is in the background. Then you can see all kind of turrets in different shapes and sizes that you haven't seen in the game. And out of all those turrets, there is also a very big one with a crown on its head. King Turret, if you will. Now I wonder, what was the plan with this King Turret? Was it supposed to be in the game? Number 5. Moving enemies. There are no moving enemies in this game. And when I say moving, I mean moving from one place to the other and not, on the spot. Valve initially created walking turrets for the first game of Portal, but they discarded the idea because it didn't work well with the mechanics. But I'm pretty sure that they could bring those moving enemies to Portal 2 due to major changes that they did and brought more people to work on it. I think that it could add some cool challenges to the game. In addition, moving enemies can bring new strategies to handle them. And that was the list. I got a bonus fact for you as well. When Valve originally started working on Portal 2, they had a different main character in mind. The character name is Mel, and the player were supposed to play her instead of Chell. It is unknown to me why it didn't came to be, but I assumed that it related to the idea that GLaDOS recognizing and knowing Chell, which is a big part of the story. After deciding to bring Chell back, there was a plan to create the co-op campaign with Mel and Chell. But that idea has been discarded as well. In the co-op campaign, the players play as androids named Atlas and Peabody. In conclusion, Portal 2 is a big jump from Portal 1, and I think that Valve delivered it well. The puzzles are challenging, and the paint colors adding a lot of interest to the game. I didn't enjoy the ending very much for more reasons that I stated in this video, and that because of petty thoughts.
Oh no, it's happening sooner than I expected. I'm sure we'll be fine.
If you play this game, please consider to leave a comment below, tell me what do you think about it, and I'll see you all next time.
Well, welcome. Let me just flag something up. According to the control panel light up there, the entire building is going to self-destruct in about 6 minutes.